We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. First down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Wentz. Finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain. And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 21. Stop your buying. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Steelers nothing.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Wentz. got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On 1st down, Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 30. Check Mike 21. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Eric Ebron. Out of bounds.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
Roethlisberger's pass intended for James Washington. Incomplete. It's now
no move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ties the game at 19.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20. Yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Miles Sanders.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wentz now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play. And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
At the 6-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, with the score all tied.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Eagles 26, Steelers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead is